my name is Emma, and welcome to Bookmas Day 5. 5 golden rings, 5 books, 5 do. So this is a part of my, a series within a series. This is my Bookmas series, and also this is going to be a series of the books that I've read this year. So instead of doing a favorites, my top 14 favorites of 2014, I thought I would do categories and then kind of talk about which ones I liked and which ones I didn't like as much, and blah, 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 blah. So my favorite contemporary, or the contemporaries I read that year, and what I thought, my favorite YA dystopian, my favorite YA supernatural, my favorite literary fiction, my favorite, you get the point. So today, I'm talking about series. So this year I had a pretty good year in series. I'm not someone who reads a lot of series. It's hard for me to get invested, and it also makes me nervous, because I'm like, what if the character, something bad happens to them? That's why I didn't read all of Divergent or The Hunger Games, because of those reasons. So, yeah. Also, this is going to be fun because I'm not someone who really has favorite books. I'm someone who loves books for different reasons, so I'll go, I love that book because of that reason, and I love that book because of that reason, or that meant, something to me because of that. So I don't just have kind of tiers of books, like I loved it, and you get the point. So this is going to be fun. We're going to start with this, though, sequels/series. I didn't finish that many series this year because I'm really bad at finishing series. I will finish them, but I haven't yet. Okay, let's just start. The first 3 are pretty ranked, but the rest of them are kind of all over the place. The first series book sequel that I read this year was Sapphire Blue by Kirsten Greer, part of the Ruby Red series. This is the second book. I also read Emerald Green, but I'm talking about this one for reasons, because I didn't really love Emerald Green. I liked it, but I didn't love it. The Ruby Red series is about a girl, British girl, whose family can time travel, and she finds out that she can time travel. She has the genes or whatever to do it. And the 3 books feel like one big book. They're over the course of only a few weeks, so they're very quick, easy, fun reads. I read Ruby Red last summer, the summer before last, and I really, really liked it. It was just what I needed. It was happy and fun and great. And I read Sapphire Blue, and I really, really enjoyed it. It wasn't the best, but the thing about these books is that even though the romance can get a little weird, and the plot can get a little weird, the plot is fun, but it can get a little weird. Gwen is a constant source of sunshine and happiness, the main character. She is like a modern-day Mia Thermopolis. She is just great. I love her. Next, I finally finished the Hexall series by Rachel Hawkins, and that was with Spellbound. I read Demon Glass and Hexall when they came out a long time ago, but now I finally read Spellbound, and I really liked it. It was a really good ending to the series. I really, really like Sophie, the main character, and if you don't know what Hexall is about, it is a young adult series about, most of these are young adult, about a school for witches, demons, werewolves, and fairies, and it's really, really interesting. It's like a mixture of Harry Potter, The Worst Witch, which was that British show, and like Vampire Academy? I don't know. It's like a mixture of all those things, and they're just like a very fun series, and they're really well done, and they're not painful like some YA series. The romance in them are pretty good, and they're just overall a good time. So Spellbound. Next, Unravel Me by Tahara Mafi. I did my wrap-up. I talked about Ignite Me. Unravel Me was just lovely. It's my favorite out of the 3 books. It is so steamy pants. Oh my gosh. And I'm obsessed with Tahara Mafi. Like, I am so obsessed with her. I read her blog. If you don't read her blog, I don't remember what it's called, but it's amazing. And her romance with Ransom Riggs makes my heart soar. I just love her, and I want to be her best friend. And this book was just wonderful and beautiful in the prose. And I just got my best friend, to read Shatter Me, and she was like, it is so fun. I was like, I know. The thing about this book series is that I read them for the love triangle, which I have never done that before. I've never read a book for the love triangle, but I've kept reading because of the love triangle. Not really even the plot. I didn't really care about the plot. And also Juliet's transformation was pretty badass. Next, I don't have the book with me because my friend is borrowing it, but Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. I love Laini Taylor. She's super cute, and she's an adorable family. Again, another family that I want to be best friends with. So this series is about angels. You probably know that. And another world. And it's great. And I'm currently reading Dreams of Gods and Monsters. I haven't been since October. But It's just so good. This book is a little more depressing. It's what a sequel normally is, and the fact that it is a little bit more of a downer. But I really, really enjoyed it, and the prose in it is so pretty. Another one that I don't have with me is Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. I absolutely love this series. It, to me, is like Daughter of Smoke and Bone and Shadow and Bone. One, their names are very similar, but two, they're kind of similar in the way they're written and like the strong female character and blah, 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 blah. I loved Siege and Storm quite a lot. Again, it was a bummer, but it was a good bummer, and I enjoyed it. Next, these are my top 3. Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. I already talked about how much I love Tara Mafi. I also love Ransom Riggs. And I loved Hollow City. I really liked Miss Peregrine's. I also read Miss Peregrine's this year. And then I read Hollow City. And I really liked it, guys. Like, I know some people don't like this book, but I just thought it was really well done and didn't feel like a regular YA novel. And I loved the characters. I loved Emma. I know Emma. I loved Emma. I love the main character. I love the way it's written. I think the photographs are done very well. I like the fact it's historical and World War II-y, and like I love the dog in this book, if you remember. I just really, really enjoy these books, and they're very like immersive, which is just awesome. Speaking of immersive, my second favorite sequel was Shadow of Night by Deborah Harkness, the second book in the Discovery of Witches series. Discovery of Witches does not get enough love. Somebody commented that on one of my videos earlier today, and I was like, yes, it's so true. Read it, read it, read it. I'm talking to you people, read it. It's so good. Discovery of Witches is about a 30-something-year-old professor. She has a PhD. She goes to England to do her sabbatical and do some research. She's at Oxford. She meets this hot man who's also like a professor, and he's in his like late 30s, and he's really a vampire, and she's a witch. And it's like full of like history. The writer, Deborah Harkness, is a historian. She actually wrote my textbook that I have been using this year, which is funny. The series is beautiful and really great, and it has some kind of romance novelty tropes, but overall it's very smart and again very immersive, and you learn about history, which is cool. Finally, my favorite sequel is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I loved this so much. I talked about this in my Little Less Lonely tag, which you should watch. But I really loved this book. It was exactly what I needed, and it was just beautiful, and it's J.K. Rowling, and it's wonderful. Another honorable mention is Saga Volume 3, which I loved. And also the Miss Marvel series, and all the graphic novels in that, which are great. I don't have that because my sister-in-law owns those, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Tell me what you think of these books. Why am I doing this? Jazz hands. I'm gonna stop. Alright,